When you're a kid and you meet your hero, sometimes it's not as good as, or as fun as you thought it was going to be. For me, when I met Gordie Howe, he was better, nicer, and bigger than I ever imagined.
He was just a genuine person. He knew how to make people feel so good about themselves.
12 and a half years with Gordie, rooming with him and everything. I met my wife because of Gordie. I get traded, the first game since the trade. We're going into the corner, and he's saying in my ear, "Red, how's the wife?" And I go to turn, and he put me right through the board.
Gordie Howe was a gentleman off the ice, but a tenacious talent on it. It all began for Mr. Hockey when he made his debut with the Detroit Red Wings in 1946. The 18-year-old was surprised to hear his name called to start his first game.
Jack Adams gets on bench, and when before we all come to the bench, and he says, "Okay, Abel, Lindsay, and Howe." I'm like, God. But I jumped over, and that was my start.
Howe scored in his first game, and immediately the production line was born.
We all had talent. When he put us together, it was just a case. The machine would be like starting an engine. Everything started to click.
The production line was rolling along until the opening game of the 1950 playoffs. While attempting to land a check, Howe suffered a near-fatal fracture in his skull. He was told he might never play again. The Red Wings went on to win the Stanley Cup in 1950 without Howe, though he recovered and returned the next season.
Dad had told him he's not going to play hockey again after nearly dying, and he comes back and he plays like nothing ever happened.
And the Howe takes it and scores!
Over the next 5 seasons, he won 4 consecutive scoring titles, 2 Hart Trophies, and 3 Stanley Cups.
He was everything. And of course, on top of that, he was the best fighter. He put fear in the hearts of opponents because he was always going to get even.
Don't ever get him dirty, because look out, because he might not get you tonight, he might not get you next game, but he'll get you.
Gordie Howe was an offensive talent and an intimidating physical presence, but is perhaps most renowned for his durability. His professional hockey career spanned 33 years.
Every time we used to go to training camp, Gordie always worried about making the team.
Got rid of the butterflies, believe it or not. I still get them. I get them worse than I used to.
All the guys used to laugh at him. How, what in the heck are you talking about?
Howe retired in 1971 after 25 seasons in Detroit. However, 2 years later, he resumed his hockey career in the World Hockey Association. And for the 1979-80 season, at age 51, he returned to the NHL as a member of the Hartford Whalers, playing alongside his sons, Mark and Marty. With the All-Star Game being held in Detroit that year, Howe was selected to the team.
He thought he was just kind of an add-on, but it was such a highlight for all of Detroit and all of us that were such fans.
Representing all of hockey with great distinction for 5 decades, number 9.
Are you kidding me? This is Gordie Howe. Very exciting game.
I was trying to do is say thank you in a way to the people who put me out there for thinking it was going to be the last time out there, which are pretty accurate.
Set up by Gordie Howe.
They're just going crazy in here.
Howe retired following the 1979-80 season, having won 6 Art Ross trophies, 6 Hart trophies, and 4 Stanley Cups, and ranking as the league's all-time leader in games played, goals, assists, and points.
Gordie Howe is the best. After we lost our friend, everything we're hearing about Gordie, yeah, there's a little talk about his number, but most of it is what a man he was, what a good person he was, how he treated people, and I think that tells what the man is.